So actually, what we mean by means a good coding style. Okay. So I'll first share the screen. Just 1 minute. Let me share the screen. Entire screen I'm sharing. Okay. So good coding style in object-oriented programming. So we have to follow few means, you can say it rules, or you can say it like styles that will make our coding more visible or more clear to the others, right? Because as a programmer, as a coder, we know our code very well, but that is not the only purpose, because the others should also know about what actually we are trying to main through the program, right? So few rules that we have to follow. The first one is follow naming convention. We have to use meaningful and descriptive names for classes, methods, and variable, like this one, student class. Yes. So class name should be noun starting with a capital letter. Just you can see that in this example, I'm showing the Java class. Okay, we are creating a Java class here. So you can see here that this class name student S is with capital. Okay, and this is a noun. Then other whatever the variable that should be means like some nouns, and so it should be in some depicting some properties, or some, you can say, if they are methods, then they should show some action that to be done, right? Like here you can see private string name, variable name should be indicated, then set name, this is a method. Okay, well, just a minute. Now, just 1 minute. Yeah. Then use proper indentation and formatting. We have to maintain consistent indentation for better readability. Means, suppose in this program, what we are doing, this public class calculator, the next one, this method public integer at integer A, integer B, that is being started from here. Means I am leaving few spaces here. After that, we are starting it, right? Same for this method also. Then encapsulation, we have to properly follow this property. Then this will protect the internal state of a class using private fields and provide control access for public getters and setters. Means, see, in a particular class, we will include both private variables and public also. Right. So private means some sensitive information is there, and we have to keep it in private mode. Then public, that method we should be means accessible throughout the program. Right. Similarly, here in this example, you can see here, I'm keeping this balance as the private one, and I'm keeping this get balance method as the public one. Then single responsibility principle means each class should have one responsibility. We have to avoid combining unrelated functionalities in a single class. Okay, so each class should have one responsibility, and we should avoid combining unrelated functionalities in a single class. You can see here in this program, class file reader, public string read file. This is one file that is for reading purpose. Then for writing purpose, I'm keeping one separate class, right? So the responsibility should be single, and means that every class should have their own responsibility that should be maintained properly. Then next thing is the proper use of inheritance and composition. Just 1 minute. Yes. What's up with you? Okay. So what I'm saying that we have to properly use the inheritance and composition. We use inheritance only when there is a relationship. For has a relationship, what we have to use? We have to use composition, right? Okay. So you should just remember, for is a kind of relationship, we are going to use inheritance, and for has a type of relationship, we are going to use composition. Like in this example, you can see here class animal. This animals, this one, then class dog extends animal, because dog is one such animal. Is a relationship is there, that's why we are using inheritance. Similarly, for composition example, you can see here class engine, then class car. Okay, in this class car, we are creating one this means object of this engine class, right? So this is a composition, because has a relationship. This class car has one engine, right? Has relationship is there. Then we should avoid hard coding, right? You use constants or configuration files instead of hard coding values. Like you can see here in this example, class constants, public static final double PA, this value, this variable we have declared. And in the class circle, we are using this constant value, right? Constant value means we have already defined that this pi has the value of 3.14. We are directly using it here. Then we have to properly document, and we need to put comments so that the outside users can also understand what's going on in this program. Right. So here I'm writing like 8 comments to explain complex logic, but we should avoid over commenting in the trivial code. Right. Like in this program, you can see that these are the comments. Comments is very important. You have to use it, because later on that will help also you to understand it, or if you need to extend the work, then you can easily do it through it, right? So it means that will give you an idea. Then we should avoid long methods. Break the long methods into smaller one, reusable methods for clarity and maintainability. This one. Then error handling and exception management. For that, you have to means tactfully handle the exception. You need to use try catch block, right? Then you have to test your code beforehand. So these are some rules, you can say some styles that should be followed if you want to maintain a good coding in object-oriented programming. Okay, that's all.